And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. They'll go again to Jones. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And Wilson has it. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
He's back to throw. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And now running right through it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 4 on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. Dancing to his left. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Extra point up and through by Myers. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Goes underneath for Bell. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Call it a pickup of 7, and it's a second down.
But it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Allen Robinson with 4 seconds remaining. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Extra point good by Prater. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Now the punter Dixon out to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Steelers. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that. But also, you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat-and-mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And I know it's hard to find solace on one side when the season ends, no matter where it ends, but especially in the playoffs, because